Arr, beautiful here, ain't it?
Very. What's a sailorman doing out here in the sticks?
Well, I don't like water that much. I'm just so happy to be here with both of my feet on dry land.
But aren't those stereotypical sailor's clothes you were wearing?
So?
So you have a fear of water?
Aye. Thalassophobia. It all started when I was a little boy, back home, on a sweet summer's day. I was swimming in the lake when my Uncle Ulf suddenly cannonballed in. I will always remember these two massive cheeks rapidly closing in. To be honest, it's still haunting me today. I nearly drowned back then. Later I realized that was the day I developed this terrible, terrible fear of everything deeper than a puddle.
If I may ask, why did you become a sailorman if you're so scared of water?
I asked this myself many times. Well, my mother insisted that it would be best for me to face my fears. So naturally, I became a sailorman.
This is so confusing.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
What happened to your leg?
Well, that happened on my second job at the piano transportation company. I don't really want to go into details, but thanks to the mercy of a rueful instrument manufacturer, I got me this nice new leg. And due to a timely taken disability insurance, I now may enjoy a quite decent invalidity pension. Far away from the stormy sea.
That's a nice story. Or is it a sad story? I can't decide. I think I'm needed elsewhere.
Take care!
Step right up! Step right up! Wanna put your bronze to the test?
Bronze?
Right, all right. That was, not so bad. Just between the two of us. You could use a little dose of vitamins, don't you think? Always remember, a healthy body equals a healthy mind.
A cone of roasted almonds. 10 pfennigs. I'll have a cone of roasted almonds, please.
A cone of roasted almonds right away. There you are, sir.
Baron?
Mr. Tannhauser, good to see you.
The pleasure is all mine. How is Claus doing?
He's resting. My loyal Claus.
Are you enjoying the festivities?
Yes, take a look around. All these lights, the beautiful music. This is my TRÜBERBROOK in all its splendor and glory.
Have you ever heard the name Lazarus Tuft?
Taft, yes, a real good for nothing. It's not that I don't like strangers, especially if they come as tourists to my beautiful TRÜBERBROOK, but I was suspicious of this Mr. Taft right from the beginning. If you ask me, you better not mingle with him.
Oh, I think I already... well... I need to be on my way.
Until next time, Mr. Tannhauser.
Patience, just a moment, pal.
The mere thought of cotton candy makes me shiver. The real thing is just gross. Out of competition. It's a shooting gallery for kids.
Mr. Tannhauser? Step right up.
Hello. How do you know my name?
It's a small town. Penelope Hades. My sister and I run the boat rental over at the lake.
So, are there any prizes?
Our first prize is an all-day boat ride on the TRÜBERBROOK.
How much for a ticket?
One ticket, 50 pfennigs. But I'm afraid all tickets have been sold.
Bummer.
I'm sorry.
I'll be leaving then. I'm not going to use this thing again. I have to insert a coin first. Locked. Beverly, I have made an astounding discovery. As it turns out, the town's only phone booth leads to some sort of secret passageway. It leads right into the Millennium Cooperative's control center. She's back in her parallel universe. There's a brown tube inside. The kid will be... I don't think I can... The antenna provides TV reception for the guest house.
I just need a moment to reach operational temperature. Patience, just a moment, pal. I just need a moment to reach operational temperature.
Out of competition. It's a shoot. This bucket seems to have been hung.
Arr.
I think.
Step right up! Step right up! Mr.
Is there a prize to be won?
Course. The winner of the night gets a trophy.
Oh, okay.
Right. That was, not so bad. Just between the two of us. You could use a little dose of vitamins, don't you think? Always remember, A healthy body equals a healthy mind.
I think I have enough. Hansen's ice cream. I used to love it when I was little. Paddleboat rental. 1 hour, 1 Deutschmark. That's a ticket for the raffle. This must be my lucky day. My fishing rod. It's still here. I promised Trude to bring it back. The streetlight is flickering unsteadily. Typical case of light pollution. The next city. I don't even know where to go. I don't even know what... A beautiful, healthy tree. Acersoidu platanus, the sycamore maple.
Step right up. Every ticket's a winner. No blanks, guaranteed. Our first prize is an all-day boat ride on the TRÜBERBROOK.
See? I found a ticket.
Now look at that. You're a lucky fella. Now let's see what fortune has in store for you. Are you ready? This is your prize. A can of... cat food. Generously provided by the TRÜBERBROOK Advertisers Association.
Oh my. Thanks, I guess.
Well, enjoy. Every ticket's a win.
How much?
1 tick, but I'm a...
Bummer.
I'm sorry.
Patience.
Baron,
Mr. Tannhauser, good to see you.
the pleasure is all mine. I saw you at the raffle, right? Did you win anything?
I won a pair of hiking boots. Take a look at me. How am I supposed to wander anywhere? You, on the other hand, Mr. Tannhauser, you look like the type to be struck by wanderlust once in a while. Oh, auf dem gelben Wagen sitz ich beim Schwager vorn. Ja, so war das. What about you? Did you have any luck with your ticket?
I won this.
Excuse me, is that cat food by any chance? I am asking on behalf of Klaus. He loves cat food. Would you mind making a trade?
What do you have in mind?
You leave this delicious can of cat food to Klaus and me, and in return, I give you this new pair of hiking boots, size 13. What do you think?
Sounds like a perfect deal. So let's make it so.
It will be to your benefit.
Arr.
I saw you at the raffle, right? Did you win?
Arr. Just this voucher for a boat trip. Man, I hate water. You?
A pair of hiking boots, but they are too large for me. I think I'm needed up.
I just need a moment to reach operation.
I wanted to return your fishing rod.
Good! Did you get a bite?
Kind of.
There is a lot going on in this lake, I can tell you, Professor. Just the other day, I caught a red herring this big. So, let me take a look for your pawned item. Ah, there you are. Here's your whistle.
Whistle?
Well, yes, your whistle.
This is not my whistle.
Not your whistle? Of course this is your whistle, your whistle.
I'm sure I'd recognize this whistle if it were my whistle. I left you something completely different.
Right. What was it then?
My massage rod.
Your what? I don't have no massage rod in here. As I said, here is your whistle, Mr. Tannhauser.
Thanks. Truda?
Hello, Professor.
Would you mind looking
Come again. Your what?
Never mind. I would like...
Oh yes, of course.
I'll be...
Make your...
A leaden trophy. Like a trophy made out of lead.
No thanks. What would I do with that? Arr.
About the raffle.
Arr.
A pair of hiking boots. About the... I think I'm need...
Take.
Stop it, mister!
Why not?
Right, all right. That was, not so bad. Just between the two of us. You could use a little dose of vitamins, don't you think? Always remember, a healthy body equals a healthy mind.
Baron?
Mr. Tannhauser.
The pleasure is...
Patience.
out of competition. It's a shooting. TRÜBERBROOK, County of Broken Landa, 1 kilometer, or 0.621371 miles. The mere thought of cotton candy.
Every ticket's a winner.
How?
What? I'm.
She's back in her parallel. Locked. I don't even know where to begin.
Don't worry, you know it. Now, the quantum discriminator emits a coherent T-Trion beam into the portal.
Projecting a metaphasing trajectory matrix.
Precisely. Then the projected tachyon pulses allow us to modulate the frequency in such a fashion that
The portal synchronizes with the exact temporal quantum coordinates. A rift in space-time.
exactly.
This is sensational.
I thought you'd like it.
So what do we...
First, second, third.
Their collective weight is almost breaking the antenna. She's back in her parallel universe. intruder.
Hello, Professor. Make yourself.
Their collective weight is almost breaking the antenna. Their collective weight is almost breaking the antenna. This bucket seems to have been hung. The antenna provides. Their collective weight is almost breaking the antenna. The antenna provides TV. Their collective weight is almost breaking the antenna. Their collective weight is almost breaking the antenna. It's the wind.
Nice evening for a walk, isn't it?
Eerie.
There's something in the air. Can you smell it? Spruces.
Spruces, firs, pines. I was always bad at telling conifers apart.
Where spruces prickle, firs just tickle.
Fir? That's Tanne in German. Just like my name. Never thought about it.
Why? What's your name?
Tannhauser.
We pronounce it Tannhäuser with an umlaut. German roots?
Yes, my grandpa.
These things on the ground. We call them fir cones. As a matter of fact, though, they're actually spruce cones. Did you know that?
What do you mean, actually?
Well, fir cones come to pieces when they fall off the trees. Spruce cones stay intact. Some things, you have to see them. You're from around these parts?
No, just visiting. Getting accustomed to it, I guess.
Me neither. I come here for the beautiful view.
Smoke?
No thanks, I quit.
The climate makes me feel a lot better, that's for sure. So what are you doing up here, all on your own? Fed up with all the hurly-burly down there?
I just like traveling. Always on the road, hiking and all that.
So you're taking a break?
Oh, I lost my hiking boots. They just slipped over the railing. And now they're gone. If you ask me, we are really all in the same vast backyard. All this madness. Looking for some kind of meaning. Anything at all.
Sounds a bit like you're going through a life crisis.
Oh no. Quite the opposite is true. I gained insight. That's what I did. Insight. Exactly. That's it.
What about the locals? Do you know them?
Most of them. I am actually visiting this place every year. Why?
You know a man called Lazarus Tuft?
Yes, I do. Fascinating man. He absolutely crushed me at Doppelkopf once. No one knows for sure where he came from and what he's doing here. Legend says he bought the old mansion in the woods off of his Doppelkopf millions. He rarely ever visits town. Hardly surprising the way folks keep talking around here. Anyway, let them talk. That's my position.
I saw you down there at the raffle.
Yes, I tried my luck.
Did you win?
Just a snuff box. Such a letdown. I've sworn off the devil's dealings. You?
I'm in possession of a pair of hiking boots. Didn't you say you lost yours?
Yes, indeed. I'd exchange anything from my inventory for a new pair of hiking boots. Would you trade with me by chance? Your hiking boots in exchange for my snuff tobacco.
Fair enough.
Oh, thank you. How nice. And they're a perfect fit too.
You know a man...
Yes, he absolutely knows that. Huh? Anyway.
I've got...
Okay, thanks again.
You're welcome.
Finally I can make off again. I can hear the call of the wild. Farewell.
Farewell. About the raffle, did you win?
Arr, just this voucher for... Man, I hate... you?
I won this.
Is that snuff tobacco? Oh man, I love snuff tobacco. Would you like to make a deal?
What do you have in mind?
Would you like to have the voucher in exchange? You know, the one for the boat trip on that lovely lake. That's what I got at the raffle tonight.
That's from the local boat rental.
Yes. Do you want it?
Okay, let's make it so.
All right. Deal.
Every ticket's a win.
So,
Our first. I'm sorry.
I just need a moment to...
Hey, sweetheart.
good evening. How much for the swimming animals?
Oh, just pick one. The season is over, and I have a gut feeling dinosaurs will be out of fashion next year anyway. My bet is on.
Extraterrestrials.
Maybe, yeah. Hmm?
How much for this?
Oh, just the season is.
I won this voucher in the raffle.
I know.
How can you know?
Yeah, my sister told me. She's hosting the raffle booth tonight.
Who would have thought? It doesn't look all too seaworthy. There's a leak in the bow, and the paddle wheel seems to be missing.
Hey, sweetheart.
Good evening. About the paddle boat over there? It doesn't seem particularly seaworthy.
Why? What's wrong with it?
I think it has a leak. The paddle wheel isn't in good condition either, if you ask me.
Oh my. You see, I'm afraid it's the last of its kind. Its friends are already lined up at the dry dock. Do you think you could help me fix it? I can't really leave my post right now.
I'll have a look at it. Hansen's ice cream. I used to love it when I was little. This should fix the leak. It's much too cold to go for a swim right now.
Sorry about the pedal boat. You were really looking forward to this, right?
To be honest,
I'm gonna write you a voucher for a whole weekend during the next season, okay?
but I don't even know if I'll ever return. I'll be leaving then. It doesn't look all... but it has no paddle wheel.
Arr.
What happened?
Well, thank and you. I now thought.
That's a nice... I think I...
patience.
Baron,
Mr. Tannhauser.
the pleasure. Their collective wit. She's back in. There's a brown tooth. The kid, I don't think I can. Truda?
Help.
Would you
Come again.
my
Yo.
never mind.
Oh yes, of course. Half stop it if you shit. You better not.
I'll
Make yourself.
If I return to the portal empty. I've already made. The mere thought.
Step right, mister! Right, all right. That was, not so bad. Just between the two of us. You could use a little dose of vitamins, don't you think? Always remember, a healthy body equals a healthy mind. Step right, mister! Right, all right. That was, not so bad. Just between the two of us. You could use a little dose of vitamins, don't you think? Always remember, a healthy body equals a healthy mind.
This bucket. That's a. I think. Keep out. Packets and groceries delivery. Whistle 2 times, leave delivery on doormat, and exit the area. No advertisements. Beverly, my image of this innocent place has been tainted. I found a trash dump right in the middle of these woods, probably long established by the locals. The question arises, who would sink so low? I've already. Keep out. Packets. Whistle 2 times. No advertisements. The perfect spot for a bench. These fruits are mine to pick up.
Gotcha! This is private property, and you're obviously on my turf. This time, boy, you've chosen the wrong neighborhood.
I'm selling these fine massage rods.
Didn't you read the sign?
I read and deliberately ignored them.
Very funny. You're one of them. I know. Confess!
One of them? Oh no, not again. Okay, I'll tell you once and for all, I'm not an alien. I don't care what you believe.
A what? An alien? Ha! Now you think you've been clever, don't you?
No, sir. And just in case you want me to take part in any tests, let me tell you.
You government guys are getting more and more annoying.
Wait, government guys?
I already told you guys last time. Not on my watch. Name and rank, soldier. You're with the CIA, BND, HVA, FBI, NSA. Spit it out!
I'm not a soldier. There seems to be a misunderstanding.
Liar! That's ridiculous! You better tell me the truth, or else! Say something!
Nice hat.
Okay, I guess you're right. The quality of your lies doesn't imply a higher intelligence at work. Quite the opposite, in fact. So, what are you doing here anyway? The truth this time, the whole story!
Well, it all began a few weeks ago when I got this notification that said I won a trip to Europe. I was stunned, but Aunt Lottie gave her blessings. A prize like this should not be forfeited, she said. I might even be able to discover some distant relatives. Also that I deserved a break. She only wished for me to return safe and sound. So after a brief visit to Berlin, I began my journey. And that's how I ended up here.
Interesting story. I mean, it's ridiculous, but I'm inclined to believe you. Now, about the part with the Millennium Cooperative. I always had the impression that something wasn't quite right with them.
Well then, bye.
Feel free to visit me anytime. We can go into all the details. Name's Lessing, by the way.
What's with your squirrel?
That's Drowsy. He's me friend. Sleepy fella.
Special Agent Hans Tannhauser. I'm with the FBI.
Very.
What do you know about the Millennium Cooperative?
I know they're a bunch of powerful people. A secret society, like the Freemasons or the Illuminati. They're directing from the shadows, globally, playing governments like puppets on strings. They surely built something fishy up there in the mountains. I always knew it.
Crikey, you must have been down the deepest depths of the rabbit hole.
Of course I have. If you look at the ancient Sumerian and Babylonian writings, you will see a pattern emerge that... Ah! You hear that hum? Stop it! Make it stop! Stop, stop, stop! It's them! They try to slowly drive me insane with their atomic radiation!
Ever heard the term Saturn portal?
Of course. In theory, the Saturn portal describes a kind of interdimensional opening, a gate to the stars, like a crossroads or a junction in space-time.
That sounds familiar. That sure sounds a lot like science fiction to me.
Well, it's all arcane theoretical physics, blending modern science with occult magic. They are trying to establish a connection to the southern pole of Saturn using Birkeland currents. Birkeland currents, ever heard of that? They flow through the Earth's magnetosphere out into the cosmos, in form of an electric plasma stream, a twisted helix, a conduit right up to Saturn, to free the entities trapped in there. If you look at the northern pole of Saturn, you will recognize that shape, the hexagon.
So why are you living out here on your own?
The government obviously believes that I'm a threat, so they declared me insane and put me in the sanitarium. Back in the days when it used to be a real sanitarium, before the cooperative took over. When things went down the drain, I realized that people like me have no place in a society like this. People like me have to disappear. Go undercover. We have to resist until our day comes.
I think I've heard enough. Nice talking to you.
Feel free to visit me anytime. We can go into all the details.
The landscape vaguely reminds me of home. Detailed blueprints for a bunker layout. Odd. It's a bass tuba. No way. Brass is my kryptonite, and contact allergies are nothing to joke about. A shopping list. Rations, canned meals, tinfoil, magazines. I'd rather not sniff around. Self-defense. This light bulb is wind-powered, 100% clean energy. This should suffice for a paddle wheel. It's much too cold to go for a swim right now. Ahoy! The woods surrounding TRÜBERBROOK emanate a dreary sense of blandness. I've rarely ever been engulfed in a more terrifying, dreadful environment. Not to mention there is a green glow spreading through the fenwoods. Interesting. Beverly, I now stand right in front of the legendary TRÜBERBROOK specimen. This close, I find it all the less surprising people here have cultivated the myth of a sea monster. No trespassing. Sensational discovery. Signed, the Paleontological Society of TRÜBERBROOK. As Grandma used to say, when lost and dire in the mire, it's best to... I forgot. It was something about the way, though. He won't be needing these anymore. They did their job. Or did they? Excuse me, sir. Beverly, I took a paddle boat and ventured forth towards the final frontier of this region, a forlorn swamp of ancient origin. On my way, I came across the mortal shell of a lost wanderer. Whether he was led astray by a wisp or fell victim to this region's mythical beast, the Hook Elf, remains a mystery to be disentangled. I can only hope to be spared of such misfortune. Let's see if he had anything on him. Only if it helps to clear his identity, of course. An old rusty key. Locked. I wonder what that is. I can't reach them from here. Mushrooms. Look how they shimmer. Something's glowing green. Oh, I'm not feeling too well. I can't reach them from here. Locked. Good idea, Hans, but that doesn't work at all. Ahoy.
You fixed the boat! How can I ever thank you?
Don't worry about it.
No, I insist. Please take this as a symbol of my appreciation.
This postcard will help me find my way around. Thanks.
Hey, sweetheart.
Good evening. I'll be leaving then.
Step right, mister! Right, all right. That was, not so bad. Just between the two of us. You could use a little dose of vitamins, don't you think? Always remember, a healthy body equals a healthy mind.
I just need a moment.
Their collective weight is almost... Truda?
Prof, anything out of the...
What do you mean?
Never mind. Make your...
Perfect fit. Beverly, I have unearthed the gate to a sealed crypt. The cellar of this log. My descent begins. This is what Professor Lidenbrock must have felt when he climbed down the Snæfellsjökull. I can hardly see a thing. She's back. Truda?
Hello, Professor. Oh, yes.
What can you tell me about your brother?
He's a drunkard. He's also not the most reliable type of person, if that counts as a feat. As you see, he's just left me here alone with all this work that needs to be done.
Can you give me a description?
Should you run into him, is that why you are asking? Tall grown, beardy type, red nose, always wearing those yellow rubber boots. Why do you want to know?
I think I may have met him. I found his mortal remains out there in the mire. I'm sorry.
Are you sure?
My condolences.
Oh, Heinz. Poor old Heinz. Rest in peace. Can't say I'm really surprised. Thank you very much. I will inform the inspector immediately. At least he didn't take the long trip for nothing then.
Would you mind...
Come again.
Never mind.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Make your...
The mirror...
Mr. Tanha, you look...
I don't know what you're talking about. I need to be...
Until next...
Arr.
Good idea, Hans. I can't reach them from here. Ahoy. It's much too cold. About the
Yes?
I totally lost track.
Take a look at these plans. We need a power. If this was my dimension, I'd recommend. I'm afraid that's not a. We had
I just had
an interface, a keyboard, buttons, any kind,
I understand.
and a read water won't.
Okay. I can hardly see a thing. There's a the kid will be. I don't think I can. I'm not going to use. I have to insert. Out of. It's a.
Patient.
I think I have.
Arr.
What? That's a nice. Home is where the heart is. I'm not so sure about that. No way I'm ever going back in there again. A list of patients. I can barely imagine what the. I'm not in the mood for a snack. Home is where the heart is.
Look who we've got here.
I see you're making good use of those boots.
These boots are made for walking. Thanks again.
My pleasure.
You're looking a bit pale, if I may say so. Here, have one of these. They always work for me.
Vitamin pills?
Si, claro. They get the juices flowing and make you look gorgeous. All based on herbal essences.
Thanks. I have to be going.
See you later.
Special Agent Han. I think.
Step right up, mister!
Is there a prize to be won?
The winner of the...
Oh, okay. Consider me sold.
Wow, not too bad. Not too bad at all. I think we have a new champion. Congratulations! Here, this is your prize.
A leaden trophy. Like a trophy made out of lead.
This one's a real beauty.
Thanks.
I just need a moment.
Has
A bra- Could I just...
a keyboard
I understand.
and a
What do you have?
water bottle.
Okay. How are you?
Don't worry. I was fleeing.
How did you man... Second doll trumps the first?
Look at that. Of course. That's not really what it's all about, though.
Doll trumps.
I had never given the concept of money much of a thought before. I believed it was a rather crazy idea. But I certainly do know how to play. With that money I went into hiding. Slowly disintegrating, trying to find a way back home.
Really? That's it? End of story? All that jazz? The money? The need to get back home? And you just went into hiding?
Sort of.
How are you holding...
Don't worry.
Can I ask?
Yes?
Fleeing?
There were bad things happening back home. And as soon as I stumbled out of the portal, those really wicked scientists got hold of me. They sure love their tests. You really don't want to mess with them.
I think I met them too.
I escaped, went undercover, and since then, tried to find a solution to finally get home. Which is where you come into play.
This is so incredible. All my calculations, all my predictions. It's going to take years of studies to understand. I always thought parallel universes and different realities were a predictable possibility. But this, I don't even know where to begin.
Don't worry, you know it in theory.
How did you escape?
Through the door, when they weren't watching.
What were you fleeing from? In your dimension, I mean.
Someone blew up our planet. I would rather not talk about it.
Second doll.
Look, no, that's not really what it's all.
Cool. How are you holding?
Don't worry.
Can I ask?
Yeah.
Are there more of your kind?
Here? No. Scattered across manifold dimensions? Probably. But there are certainly beings from other dimensions right around us. Right now. The cat, if you ask me.
Single hand coming out?
Look at that. Depends. All a matter of perspective. That's not really what it's all about, though.
Cool.
Don't... Yes?
Catch Karlchen or not?
Look at that. Without, of course. That's not really what it's all about.
Cool. If I keep going, there will be no more prizes left for the rest of the competition. If I keep going...
Arr.
I can't reach them. Ahoy. I can hardly see a thing. Light the way, my friends. TRÜBERBROOK's finest dry yeast. Trüber Lager Pilsen beer, export, for the snout around the world. It's a recipe for Bolzenschuss Schnapps, top secret. Let's see. Fruit, add malt, add yeast, season with a pinch of slumber morale. Dead simple. Fire making first. I don't want to take this with me. I don't want to take... Truda?
Hello, Prophet. Oh, yes, of
Got a light?
sure thing. Here you go.
Ah, never mind. I'll be leaving then.
Make yourself at home.
I can hardly see a thing. Light the way, my friends. Fire making first. The recipe mentions malt for the mash. The recipe mentions... Trüber Lager Pilsen. It's a recipe for Bolzenschuss Schnapps, top secret. Let's see. Fruit, add malt, add yeast, Season with a pinch of slumber morale. Dead simple. It's a recipe for Bolzenschuss schnapps. Top secret. Let's see. Fruit. Add malt. Add yeast. Season with a pinch of slumber morale. Dead simple. I can probably walk on water with this. It is a well-known fact that some mushrooms are held in high regard all over the world for their hallucinogenic effects. As a means of cleansing, to gain insight either metaphysically or mystically, or to make contact with the gods, even the cosmos itself. TRÜBERBROOK seems to be no exception, where people have been secretly worshipping the slumber morel for centuries. Ahoy. Light the way, my friends. Malt? The recipe mentions malt. This looks promising. The recipe mentions dry yeast or a similar catalyzing agent. Only one more ingredient. Yikes! I'm going to take a sample. For science. Whoa, that is some mean spirit. Alcohol? Never again. Wasn't I carrying some cool gadgets in my pockets earlier? What the? Wow.
God bless, what's this? Did you ever see the likes of it?
What's going on? Where are you heading?
No time to lose. Don't you see the cold front? I have to go to the weather station.
There's a weather station here?
Well, yes. Don't be silly.
What was that? This one is on you, boys.
Oh, exactly what I need. Thanks. Enjoy the show.
End of the world or not, I can't miss this gig. The band, they're still playing their sad song. The band. The band, they're still playing their sad song. The band, they're still playing their sad song. The band. The band, they're still playing their sad song.
Will you ever forgive me? This earth is not my home. Time is nothing but a memory. 'Cause all I've loved is gone. This room is like a planet in which I'll disappear. I'm trapped
they're still playing their sad song. The band, they're still playing their sad song. The band, they're still playing their sad song.